I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I have an opinion and I share it with you. I am the salt of the earth. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Salt of the Earth podcast. Today, I'd like to talk about being quiet for too long and the danger of staying silent. It's been years since I felt like the world was spiraling out of control. There's so much commotion around us and so much confusion. To me, people seem hungry, insatiable, lost, unhappy. The hope I once had during the 2020 pandemic is now gone. Like most of us, the social distancing of the pandemic took a toll on me and my family. Still, we were able to acclimate and make a life at home. Over time, we learned to enjoy the isolation, and I even thought about what a great opportunity we were given as a family to strengthen our family unit. We didn't choose it, we were forced to do it, and as a result, we ended up liking each other more. Even the kids ended up loving us, the parents. So I thought to myself, if this is happening to us, it may be happening to many families in the world. And what does a strong community need to be successful? A healthy family unit. And that got me really excited. I thought that for sure, when we come out of this disease, the world will be a better place. Empathy, respect, unity, compassion, love, gratitude, neighborly kindness will abound. We would be improved humans who would rebuild a better world for ourselves and our offspring. But to my surprise, things turned rather quickly in another direction. It was a rude awakening. I think it started with the outcome of that year's election. One party claimed to have won legitimately, and the other claimed the conclusion was fraudulent. The temperature was high. There was havoc at the Capitol on January 6, 2021. The details of what happened are still being debated 3 years later. Were the rioters supporters of the outgoing party? Were they government agents? We will see in the coming years what really happened. In my opinion, I think it was both. Zealous patriots standing up for what they believe in, along with federal employees following directives, turning the whole situation into an unforgettable and shameful event in the US history. Anyway, there was no coup. January 20th was peaceful, and the new administration took office. And I think that's when things started to change dramatically. Suddenly, women and femininity were under attack. Dozens of new gender ideologies appeared. The perception of racism was prominent. Sexualization of children was normalized. Roe v. Wade and abortion made headlines. Body mutilation was encouraged. Transgenderism became a thing. Women's sport began to be actively destroyed, and Christianity was silenced. People were calling right wrong and wrong right. It seemed like something straight out of Isaiah 5:20, quote, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." End of quote. And anyone who dared to say anything against it was branded a bigot, a racist, a fascist, an extremist, a mega MAGA, which makes no sense since MAGA stands for Make America Great Again, a danger to American democracy, and a deplorable. Since then, I have witnessed the decline of our society, and I, like many of my fellow believers, have remained silent. We have been tolerant of abuse, mistreatment, and the rise of evil. We have remained relatively silent to avoid discord, to show some kind of acceptance because we are Christians and we accept you as you are, which we do. We remained silent to keep the peace, to stay out of trouble, and to not be labeled. But staying silent has brought us to a place we don't want to be. Our society is being actively destroyed. Our children's innocence is being violated, shattered, ripped apart. That has to stop. It is not right for transgenders to read books to them, to our children, that are not appropriate for children. We cannot allow transsexuals to perform in front of children. Young people need love and psychological help, not their bodies permanently disfigured. Women are God's magnificent creation. Men pretending to be women by putting on lipstick, going shopping, crying for no reason, changing clothes several times, or having a drink at 10 a.m. does not make you a woman and never will. It is offensive for any man to try to diminish our womanhood and our worth in any other way. I wondered, where are all those women who claim to be feminists? This is the time for you all to come out and stand up for feminism, which, by the way, is not taking your clothes off. We need to stand up and proclaim the truth. Not my truth, not your truth, because that's idiocy. Truth is eternal and never changes. You and I each have an experience and or an opinion. And the truth is that there are only two genders, male and female. That's all. And when we die and our remains are examined, it will show one or the other, nothing more, nothing less. We are so complacent that we are destroying women's sports. No matter how much a man likes to call himself a trans woman, he is still a man. He is stronger, faster, has a higher pain tolerance, and greater endurance. We cannot compete. We are at a disadvantage no matter how hard we train and push ourselves. This is how the women's records are being broken, and they, the men, take the top spots, erasing hundreds of women's records and history. Moreover, why do we allow these men in our girls' locker rooms and private places? They have no place there. It is dangerous. It is wrong. Our girls do not need to be exposed to male genitalia, and they do not need a man staring at them while they change clothes or shower. We cannot continue to serve our girls on silver platters and hand them over to these men. I am shocked to see the issue of abortion being discussed incorrectly. First, I think we are misunderstanding the 10th Amendment to the Constitution. Second, a person in need of medical care, regardless of gender, is never denied access, even if they are uninsured, undocumented, or a criminal. Third, medical abortions, those of rape, incest, or endangering the life of the mother, are performed as needed. Fourth, to avoid an unwanted pregnancy, the best solution is to practice abstinence. I know, old fashioned, but effective. Or for heaven's sakes, use a condom, spit outside, or take birth control. We want a bright and healthy present for ourselves, and we want a better tomorrow for our children. We can no longer remain silent. We must tell it like it is. We must be courageous in our beliefs and stand up for God's cause. Freedom, peace, and social continuity will only endure when Christians do our part, when with our actions and our voices we proclaim His truths to the world. Christ came for you and me and for everyone under the sun. He lives. He loves us. And when we repent, He forgives us. We cannot remain silent because we cannot let evil triumph. We will not remain silent because the truth will set us free. Be the salt of the earth.